French jokes. Do I know any French jokes? Jokes. No, c'est l'histoire de Toto. No, sorry, it's okay. Sorry. Don't worry about it. My name is Antoine Bernardo. I'm born in Paris almost 39 years ago now. And I born in actually part of Paris, is the richest part of Paris. It's a little rich ghetto. It's called Neuilly-sur-Seine, with very little Muslim presence altogether. So I wasn't aware of any other faith than the one I kind of grew up in, which was the Christian faith. So I became Muslim in America in 2001. I became Muslim mostly through meeting a French Algerian brother outside a nightclub. I was working as a DJ at the time, and God made it so that we met right there in front of this nightclub. He heard me speak French, and he was just coming into town. I basically helped him move in, and we actually became roommates, and then started also working together. And that's how I really, get the first feel of what being Muslim was. Basically, just through being with a Muslim like this. And along the theoretical part, basically, there was more of a metaphysical part, I would say, where my first encounter with the Quran was very strong. I was becoming sick at the time. I had, a bunch of different symptoms that I couldn't really explain, and my concern was with my health actually. And I opened up to this brother, and he said, well, maybe the Quran can help. And he knew about the healing power of Quran. And so the first time I actually heard the Quran was in this big condo we were living in, where we actually were still doing parties in there at the time. And I was sitting, on a chair with another brother that he had brought in, that I didn't know, a Moroccan brother, who starts talking to me in a language that I don't understand, which was Arabic. He was reciting Quran, and I started reacting to it very strongly. I started shaking. It was I was very uneasy at first. It was very just unsettling for me. And so the first thing that I think crossed my mind was, what's happening. The first thing that crossed my heart was, I think, there is something in there for you. This is the direction. But there was just this call. This call was overwhelming. To the point when I became Muslim, I went to the mosque for the first time and took my shahada. I thought, what's going to happen to me? Just reciting the Quran has this profound effect on me. What's going to happen to me when I do this in front of hundreds of people? And the truth was, it was overwhelming, but not the way I expected it. It was overwhelming because the people came to me, and it was this huge family, bringing me in and cheering with me, and giving me money and giving me all kinds of gifts and all this. So it was just really entering a family in a way that I didn't know before, basically. I was in the US at the time, and I was away from my family. I had been away for quite a long time. So my concern was, how are they going to react when they hear that basically I changed my way. I didn't have, I wasn't following an organized religion at the time. And I think both my family and friends as well, I was a bit worried about how they would perceive me. The first thing that Islam brought back to me is this sense of no separation between us, between all that's around us. This reconnection was so strong that physically I was again shaking, and internally things were changing. I did change physically. I did change on a lot of different levels. But this is very much, like a very personal thing. It's hard to express in words, even the feelings that I have, and the wellness, the overwhelming wellness that Islam has brought to me. Who you are, and who Islam will make you become is just a continuation, and the people that are loving you, around you, and are honest with themselves, they can only but see this. They don't have to be worried about it, basically, and you don't. That's the main thing. Don't worry, and alhamdulillah, God is there, and God will take care of this for you.